Well, Kailey sitting down, I just got to say, a politician that does poetry. I'm not eligible to vote here. Where are you? Where? There you are. I would vote for you. So it's a real pleasure for me to be here. It's actually it's an extra pleasure to be here because when I had to chuckle when this was first publicized in a mosaic, I think it was, in the spring edition. It said this: we also will feature a tribute to local spoken word legend Bob Menzies. And I thought, well, that was the spring. I got a ways to go. And then subsequently, in the summer edition, it dropped the tribute part, and it's just a local spoken word legend. But then, in the September issue of Connecting Sound, it was back to, but the legends part's still there, but it was back to the tribute. So my main worry was that Mr. Satosky was somehow had premonition powers or something. I thought, you know, he might know something I don't know. But I just want to do a quick check. Kailey, would you just, ow! God, wow. Anyway, I'll be all right. I felt that, and so I do believe I'm here, and I should be able to make it through these two pieces. So let's begin. Test, yeah. All right, there you go. This is called Free, and I wrote it a year ago, but it's taken on, I suppose, even more significance with what's been going on. Sometimes it's hard to break free, but sometimes you just want held, encompassed like a resident in some freedom-loving democracy, only warmer, more personal. Let's call it an embrace. But sometimes freedom's just a concept. At other times, it's stark reality. Freedom, a main thing worth fighting and dying for. And that's an irony. And sometimes you simply need to break free. And sometimes you seek comfort and long to be absorbed. Apparent conflicts that go hand in hand in both irony and reality. Freedom. And someone in the crowd yelled, "Give me liberty or give me death." It was both desperate demand and pallid plea. And with our final breath, other than "I love you," goodbye. It's a desire that's near unparalleled. Is death the ultimate jail or the final liberty? It's that mystery which keeps one going. It's the final chapter in the dog-eared book at the dimming of the day. And someday, hopefully fully alive, or maybe on life support, some sort of freedom might come your way. It may be both secure and carefree. Ideally, that's the way most of us would like it to be. But in the meantime, in our earthly quest, we shout, "Freedom!" And if we're into prayer, and who isn't when you're in a hole, that's a gentle wish upon which to pray. Free to be here, free to stay, but also free to just come and go. And that's a tender wish upon which to pray. Free to come and go, or free to be loving held and stay. Shall we pray? By the way, I should have done it sooner, but I'll do it now. I am super pleased and overjoyed to have this wonderful person who's so lovely to work with accompany me, provide the guitar and the voice. She's a great musician in and of her own right, so someday you'll hopefully catch her just doing her own thing. Kailey Jane Hawkins. Okay, she's going to get this piece started. It's called Hands. Stop. Stop what you're doing, what you're thinking. Take a moment. Put the noise you've been listening to or enduring, whether it's pleasant or annoying, and push it into the soundtrack mode. It can be background for the next scene. Focus on something we often take for granted, stuff we've seen and want to see. I know there's so much we take for granted, just part of the on-location scenery that we stroll through as we try to remember the lines we've written for ourselves, as we try to stay in character, the character we've created for this movie called Our Life.
And it's in our hands, it's in our hands. What we grasp for dear life, it's in our hands.
Stop. Put down the book or cell phone you're hooked on, just for a little while. Put down the coffee you're cupping two-handed for the warmth against the bitter air. Pull over to the side if you're driving. Take your fingers off the steering wheel. Refocus on what's got neglected. The things we take for granted. You may be on an aimless cruise, the scenery only a blur, the map misplaced, and the road a detour bruise. But maybe you're going somewhere you do think important, and maybe that's what it will actually be. Well, it'll still be there if it counts. So will I. It can wait, and I'll wait too. And you can always pick the pace back up when you resume, but just remember to fasten your seatbelt. Life can be full of surprises. They're not always comfortable. Accidents happen. Stop. Life can be messy. Lines crisscross, scars, a missing fingertip or two, casualties of war, of the perilous life we explore. Fingerprints. Each set is so unique, they say, and our lives so individual and rare. Fingerprints of the soul, and we leave them behind at the scene. Evidence that we were there, that we've been. guilty of the crimes of survival, we're not as innocent as we may think we are. And the school bus of the daily grind is always taking us to learn something new, and then taking us back to something we call home. Will it be supporting solid or just chaos cold? And we stare out the window of the bus we're on that's gone through snow, and our hand writes our name in the frosted window pane, or draws a smiley face upon the ice, or maybe just a stick figure hanging from the tree of agony. Go round and round, round and round, round and round. Wheels of the bus go round and round. Hands together. Join hands. Kailey, keep playing. That's it. Hands. Thank you, Kailey. Thank you. And it is a wonderful art space here. That's something else I meant to say at the start, but I'll say it now before I quickly leave. Just some amazing art around here.